Killer Queen Austin, otherwise known as KQ ATX, Afterlife Stream, or Extra Life Stream.
Extra Life Stream.
Not Afterlife yet.
2017. Yeah, it'll never be an Afterlife.
There you
So we're streaming live here from Pinball's Arcade. My name is Jonathan Pollard.
This is Stephen Culkin.
And I'm Phil Jones.
And throughout the day, we're going to be playing this arcade game known as Killer Queen Arcade. It's made by Nikita Mikros and Joshua Bonus. It is a 5-on-5 team and competitive game. So, essentially what's happening, and we're going to show some tutorial videos here a little bit later in the day to kind of get things explained. But there's a gold team and a blue team, and they each have a hive. And the very basics, what we always tell the new players is that what they want to do is they're going to start as a little bear, and they're going to platform, basically Mario style, platform jump, and collect these purple berries that you can see throughout the screen in little pockets. And then they take one of those berries and bring it back to the nest. And if they fill up that nest, they win. Now it gets a little bit more complicated than that, but that's the general basics. So we're just getting started here, and not everyone in the league is quite arrived yet, but we will be streaming all day until 2 a.m. when Pinballs closes here, with maybe some wiggle room with how daylight savings time is going to work.
An extra hour in there.
There's three maps here, and essentially you'll see them rotate throughout, and they're based on times of day. There's going to be a day map, a night map, and a dusk map. We're currently playing here the dusk map, which actually debuted right here in Austin, Texas, for the first national competition, which was held last year. And ironically, well, I guess it's not really ironic, but very coolly, actually is 1 year ago exactly to this day. So this is the 1 year anniversary of the first nationals tournament, and we'll see how things go. We're gonna just keep playing a little bit. I hope that you guys are familiar with Extra Life. I'm gonna send out a couple of social media links to our groups, and we'll kind of get back to you. You guys
Get everything
talk
started.
a bit. Maybe you can talk a little bit about Extra Life.
Yeah. So Extra Life supports the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Our specific hospital today is Dell Children's Hospital, which is right here in Austin. A lot of really good work done with them. So about whatever little we can, and doing this for charity is something we've been doing for a little while now, especially with local players and being close to some people's hearts here in our community even. So we'll be playing, and it'll be a lot of fun today.
Extra Life is actually a pretty neat organization. It was born out of the online gaming nerd community, wanting to do something good for the future and the world. And so, I'm not sure exactly who it was, but some folks got together and started this charity organization, Extra Life, and they don't take any administrative fees. 100% of all proceeds go straight to the children's hospital of your choice. In our case, it's Dell Children's Center, right here in Austin.
Yeah. We'll be commentating on and off today. For the most part, we'll probably have somebody sitting here all the time while somebody or some players are playing. Hoping to get some 5-on-5 and possibly even some tournaments later going on. Keep you updated. For now, it looks like Gold's got a significant berry lead. It's a good kick. Even winning by military in this instance, but with no warriors out at the time.
Yeah, that Gold Queen's really struggling for game control right now.
She's got one. Gold does have one warrior out, but blue with all of them, except for one bot. Let's see if they can bring this home.
See, the gold team only has 3 berries left to fill, but they're some of the hardest berries to fill in this map.
Being the top berries,
It's
they have
generally
to
a
go
good
around.
strategy to fill those top berries first, because you have to get to them from the top of the map, and that can be rough sometimes.
Gold checker is not paying attention a whole lot. It looks like their strategy is probably going to be trying to kill the queen as quick as possible, because they only need 1 kill to secure the win.
Oh, and Gold Abs almost got a berry in, but he missed the
And there it is. Skulls on gold taking the win.
And a victory after the game's namesake. So there are 3 ways to win in this game. Jonathan talked about one of them briefly a little bit ago. That's the economic victory, where you fill the hive with berries. You can also get a snail victory, where you run the little snail down at the bottom of the screen over to your color goal. So if you're playing gold team, you're going to run it all the way to the right. Or if you're playing blue team, you're going to run it all the way to the left. Pretty simple. You can also get a military victory, where you kill the enemy team's queen 3 times. And she starts in those 3 little eggs up top, and each time you kill her, one of those eggs hatches. That's your little queen counter. And once there are no more eggs, there are no more queens coming. Looks like they're having a little chat about strategy right now. I'm sure we'll get started.
How's it going, Jake? We'll be on and off. We're just getting started here, so we are getting a couple things sorted still. So bear with us while we
What's up, Jing?
take care of this. There we go. Okay, cool. I was trying to get a viewer list up. Yeah, we worked. John worked really hard on it. That's for sure.
Lots of people. So me and Steven and Brandon Robertson and Stephen Terry and Jack Aaron Martin kind of came together to build like really big streaming rig, and everyone in the KQ ATX group has been like super helpful in helping get all that done. Obviously, like Phil's kind of been like right by my side for the last 24 hours and in the weeks past trying to help me out with that, and everyone helps set up things, gets things rolling for us, and it's really been really a great experience.
And we also got to thank Pinballs for letting us take up so much space.
Oh yes, Pinballs
Absolutely.
has been very, very accommodating, and I think they're just really excited to help all the kids. Try to get some money for them so that hopefully they can get better, or we can put some money towards research for them into getting better. All right, I will be right back, guys, because
You want to switch us over to game view?
shall return.
All right. Gonna slide on in
Grab this
to the captain's seat.
Yes, sir.
Yo. All right, so we got a couple teams strategizing here. They're also teaching a newer player how to play, which is good. We always enjoy new people. Here they come.
Oh, so you're interacting with
Yeah.
fans there?
We are,
Yeah,
we
we've
are
got
live for right now. We have 8
got it
right
up
now.
live.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
so that's the live stream there, and then this is the mirroring of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this desk being streamed as well?
Yeah, right there on the bottom. Yep.
Yeah, we've got
This is just for us to see. So yeah.
the commentator facing camera right up here, and so we've got our 2 live stream feeds up here. I've got the control box right up here to actually monitor and change up the feed.
Pretty sweet. They've got a feed over to
Yeah, we've got a direct feed coming from the game to this one.
And I believe we also have a TV above the bar.
I don't know if it was active when I came in, but
He had it on League, so I know he was testing streaming, so I'm sure he's
Yeah, I
if
mean,
not,
it-
we'll film in a minute.
they definitely have the capability of watching on Monday
All
night.
right, so Gold Team has 2 eggs right now. How come?
So Gold went for an early kill on the Blue Queen. So each egg is a life for the Queen. And so one of the ways to win is to kill the Queen 2 times. So now she's
someone become
respawning.
the queen?
Just the middle player.
Whoever chooses the center position, it's
You don't have to do something special.
I mean, sometimes you have to wrestle or do a drinking contest or something. Usually it's pretty portrait.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty good stuff here. Let me make sure I can get some. Yeah, it was a quick few kills by the gold team there.
Good deal. This is awesome.
Yeah. Feel free to jump in and play. Yeah.
I'll play.
Oh. Brought it in there. Alright, starting on the night map. Blue Queen going in quick for a kill and taking over that center gate.
Just a couple of links here. Make sure everybody can
Now it's
see.
really important when you're playing Queen to monitor your gates. You need to make sure that you're keeping the gates tagged to your color, because if they're not your color, then the other team can get into them and get their bonuses, be it speed or the warrior wings. And I mean, really, if you as the Queen can keep your gates held, then victory is a lot more assured. It's a lot easier to acquire at that point.
Yeah, so right now Blue has all gates, although no warriors yet. Gold cannot get a warrior out, except now she can out of the right gate, which looks like somebody's probably going to go for that here in just a second. All of the grayish bots, all of the grayish bears, the little ones, those are bots right now, so they're just computer-controlled AI while we get things rolling up here and don't have a full 10 team right now. They usually like to run berries, and it looks like Blue just won by berries. Night map being one of the easier berry run maps. Definitely a different strategy when you have bots on your team.
Alright, and here we are on Dusk Map.
So we'll see how they're going to start out. Looks like blue skulls and maybe stripes. Nope, just skulls. Probably going for speed. Probably going to speed warrior. Just start things off here. And there's blue skulls right into speed warrior. Oh, gets taken out by gold queen as she takes the gate. That's really good. Denied that extra. Speed warrior. Looks like they are on the hunt for blue queen. Good gate control by gold. They learned their lesson from last game.
Yeah.
Also going for some kills, trying to. Not playing too risky, which is good.
Is looking to hold those gates, but she let the middle go.
So that's the last warrior for blue team. Now we're on gold. They are just guarding Snail as blue queen wraps. Gold team going back to gate control. Blue team up on berries. Got about double what gold has. Blue warrior coming out of middle. Probably gonna help even things out here.
And the gold bear that's been riding the snail most of the time this match is the bots. And you'll see that happen when there are bots playing. Is they usually only single-minded objectives. They're either going after berries or gonna ride the snail.
All right, 2 kills for gold queen, and they take Snail victory.
They got a snail victory, and they almost had a family portrait. They just had somebody putting a berry in the hive.
Yeah, it's a drone. You can't do much about it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start a new series here on day map. Still 3v3. 2 very good teams going after each other. Actually, in all honesty, gold doing very well. So, see how things go.
And
Cool.
once we have more folks show up and we play throughout the day, you'll start to notice some cohesive strategies that you'll see from game to game.
Also,
And-
welcome Anita.
Hi.
She's one of our regulars here for our league night as well. All right, blue and gold fighting over mid gate. Really wanted to get that. Early blue warrior.
That little battle for center gate there usually ends with one of the queens dying.
One gold queen takes the kill, or one gold queen kill. Blue is being aggressive. All right, go for it, yeah. Gonna get things tied up here. Looks like blue is up with 2 warriors. Gold has none right this second, so they are working on getting a second one in there, or at least something. Unable to snag a gate because being controlled on both ends. Blue trying to pinch, but maybe lose a warrior here. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, it gets kind of tough sometimes when you're so far behind on
Speed
game
warrior
control.
down for Blue.
And you don't have any warriors on the field. It becomes difficult.
One warrior coming out of right gate for gold. They do have to watch the snail though. Snail's running and doesn't look like anybody's really paying attention to it. There's the queen. She grabs it. Gotta be careful for the pinch. Looks like they are swarming
she's
the
in
queen.
a dangerous spot right there, being on such a small ledge.
That was a good. Oh wow, good wipe by gold.
Yeah.
Checkers really came in at a clutch time.
Looks like Blue Queen tried to go in for a J hook, but Gold Queen was a little too close to the edge and she couldn't bring it in.
Gold Queen's really liking that ledge there.
What you drinking?
Oh, this is just some coffee. Oh, did you? Cool. Thank you.
Hey, have a seat. Everybody, this is Juan.
Welcome on to the show.
Hi. We're live. So you know.
And we'll probably be cycling out commentators and players throughout the day because, you know, we want to play, and I'm sure they want to get a little time chatting about it. So you'll get to meet a lot of our community today.
Gold Queen posting up,
Oh,
winning by berries.
Gold with the berry win.
Here we go, rotating the night map. Down one.
So the concept for Killer Queen was actually developed as a field hockey game for an event called Come Out and Play up in somewhere in the Northeast. I'll have to look that up and get back to you later. But it was a contest for people to develop games to get people to get out and get active, and a group developed Killer Queen, and it's
Which makes us all get out and get active right at pinballs.
more or less the same concept that we're looking at now, but out in a field with little Nerf swords and things like that. Little more active, but someone along the way decided that would make a good platformer game.
Yeah.
And by golly, they were right.
We saw Gold Queen getting pinched pretty hard there. Gold and Blue both riding Snail, both very even on berries. Gold up by one berry. But Blue has two warriors, Gold has one. They do control all the gates though, so if she can get some warrior wipes here, they will be in a very good position. Now with Blue going back, taking the gates. Still riding Snail.
On the Blue
Careful. Looks like we got good kick by Gold. Didn't let it go in the hive.
That was a risky dive tack by Gold there, getting under the Blue Queen, but she made it out all right. It doesn't always work out though.
Blue Queen guarding that middle gate pretty hard, trying to get some more warriors out, or at least another warrior. She's only got the one, and he seems preoccupied with pinching on the Queen.
Gold just got another warrior out right gate.
There we go. Gold up, two warriors. Blue coming out with a warrior in the middle. Losing the Snail, but being even on warriors now. Never mind. Gold Queen takes the warrior.
Yeah, it looks like those bots are really battling it out.
Really fighting for Snail, yeah. They're really fighting for Snail.
I think what we're going to do is add 12 to one.
Okay. Gold Queen playing the bump game with Blue, which is not good, but they're
trying to
both
pin her
aiming
in.
for the kill. Blue may get this. Ooh, she dives out. Is safe.
That was a dangerous game they were both playing.
Alright, both running berries. Blue needs 5, Gold needs 4. Both running Snail. It's a very even game so far, other than Blue has 1 extra life on Gold. So if they can get that Gold kill, they'll seal it.
And I've noticed the Gold team hasn't been worried about speed at all this round.
They have not really. Which has worked out for them. I mean, there is one speed warrior. Never mind. There was one speed warrior for the second. But they are both playing pretty aggressive, actually. Going for military wins. Gold stripes over there. And actually, skulls. Both just hive guarding continuously. Trying to stop the the berry run.
It looks like we've got
Gold
Lance
Queen gets
over
the
on
kill.
Blue Queen and Chris on Gold Queen.
Yeah. Gold Queen gets a kill. Blue Queen holding the hive. Ooh, Blue Stripes gets the kill on their hive guard. They have no hive guard. But Gold has 2 more berries left. That kick may go all the way to the... Oh, just short. Alright, Blue needs 3. Gold still needs 2. That bot can get in there, but Queen's going to have to do some work. Looks like they're going to try and get a warrior out to help run those berries. A good bump on Stripes. Oh, and he gets in. Alright, we got 1 more berry on Gold and 1 more berry on Blue, actually. It is down
Who's
to the
getting that
berries.
berry in first?
Or the quick kill. There's a berry that is stuck in the hive. Gold may go for the kill.
And Blue gets
takes
the berry.
It's a very close game. Alright. I want to get a refill.
And Lance is one of our newer queens. He was doing a great job
We're
against
gonna
Chris
do a
there.
1v1 tournament. Does your app support that?
I don't have my app with me.
Okay. Then Phil, can you bracket us?
The Gold Queen currently is Austin's national queen. He represented us during nationals in Minnesota this year. We'll be able to send 1 team this year, hopefully 2 next year. Get up there with Chicago.
Yeah,
and New
I
York.
think we'll be able to get 2 teams up there next year.
I don't think it'll be any
We've
problem at
been
all.
getting a lot of good following recently.
When do they announce where Bumble Bash is going to be? When do they announce where like the next Bumble Bash will be?
They had announced it at Bone Bash 2.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
And I believe
Okay,
I
alright.
feel like that sounds right.
Hey Phil,
Yeah.
Bone Bash 3 is in Portland?
Okay.
So
That'll be a fun one.
we'll see hopefully 2 Austin, Texas teams in Portland this next year.
I imagine we'll be able to get a couple teams up to the Pacific Coast. It's nice territory up there.
Won't be so hard. Just a reminder, we are raising money for Extra Life, so if you feel the need to donate, go ahead and look in the description. There's also a donation link. If you do donate, we'll be keeping track of those right now. We'll see what we can find. If we get any alerts, we will call out your name and how much you want us to. If not, just leave your name anonymous so we won't worry about it. Feel free to donate if you can. It is for the kids and Dell Children's Hospital for the Children's Miracle Network.
And once again, 100% of the proceeds and donations go directly to the hospital that you choose.
These gold bots cannot seem to find a
Selected
hive.
Dell Children's Center.
They are trying, but they cannot get those top berries filled. It has missed that.
no.
It has missed that middle
That
one 3
little guy
times.
is trying.
He's getting there, but he's just. What's it? 4th time's. Nope. Same exact path.
Same path, yeah, he can't.
His friend got it. We're good. So he might be able to hit this one. Nope. Still a little wide.
Like a little off.
Just needs to recalibrate a little bit.
That was.
Hey, Nicky Jacks, if you want
They
to
still
work
took it.
on that bot pack.
They're working on it.
Have we tagged Bumblebear in the...
Bone Bear Games.
Dude, you guys had a bot
No, we
that was
shouldn't.
jumping
should.
and
You would
missing
switch
the
me.
middle berry hole 5 times. They went 1, 2, and then so another bot got it. So it went to the other one and missed it again. Right at the end when you got the kill. Or whoever got the kill. But yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if any of the other scenes
It
are
was,
doing
it
this
was
event.
rather funny.
And I think they'd all at least be on board with the idea.
This is Josh.
All right, guys. Again, here we are doing Extra Life 2017 in Austin, Texas, coming to you live from Pinball's Lake Creek, who have teamed up with us to help support the Children's Miracle Network and our local hospital, which is Dell Children's Hospital. Any donations that we've received, which we've already blown past our first goal, which was 1337. That's lead for you non-gamer nerds out there. We went ahead and did double that, and we're fastly approaching that goal as well. So if you guys want to donate to that, everything that we have donated towards the cause goes directly to the kids. We don't take any cuts or anything like that. If you're here in Austin, Texas, and you want to come down to Pinball's Lake Creek, play some games with us, we're more than happy to have you. We'll show you the ropes, introduce you to our nationals team, explain any of the game to you, and you can actually donate here. And our friends over at Meridian Hive have very graciously donated some cases of their mead, And I believe that those are on special here at Pinballs for $5.50. 50 cents goes to the state. We can't do anything about that, but everything else is going to be going to helping the kids as far as that goes. And thanks so much to Meridian High for there. They're going to be our official sponsor. We got them on our layout here, and
It's a real
look forward to
tasty
working
mead.
with them. And, yeah, awesome drinks, and you'll be seeing several of us, probably in about 30 minutes once it hits past noon, drinking that all day. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be setting up a 1v1 tournament. Now, Killer Queen's a 5-on-5 game, but if you only have 2 people, it requires a minimum of 2 people. Each of the 2, one of those people can play the Blue Queen, the other one can play the Gold Queen, and then there's CPU bots that are going to be going and doing the objectives for them. CPU bots cannot military up, so it's really kind of an objective game at that point. So we're going to be doing a little 1v1 tournament here as more of our league shows up and more people show up to Pinballs throughout the day. And we'll be getting that started here pretty quickly. And I am going to hand off to my friends here as I do a little bit of stream tech to try to get our donation goals set up so we can show you guys live. And if you guys donate through the internet, then we'll be able to like show your donation up on the stream for just a little bit.
Yeah, donation links are below the video as well.
And speaking of our donation goals, a big thank you to everyone who has contributed and all of our future contributors. I'm sure we'll get at least 1 or 2 more throughout the day, and you guys are doing great things. We're here so that all of that money can go straight to researching illnesses and helping treat diseases that end lives far too early, and we want to stop that.
Yeah. So, thanks, Strabowski. We'll keep an eye out. Make sure they mention where they're from so we can actually call them out. I'm going to step away for a minute to grab a drink and help set up the 1v1.
Yeah, we're gonna do, I think, a couple things. We're gonna start with like a one-on-one, and then progressively add more people, I think. And we've got Phil behind my shoulder working on the bracketing for our 1v1 tournament that we're gonna get going in a little bit. Should I just sign everybody up, basically?
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry. It's slightly stressful setting up all this stuff, but totally fun and well worth it in the end. Sorry if I make like resting, like I don't know what I'm doing.
And as you can see, Phil is sporting his Dumb B Game shirt. Yeah, this is the live that's directly attached to the cabinet, and we're monitoring the feed via Twitch here. It's I think it's what, a 5-second latency, 8-second latency, something like that. All right, it looks like they're getting another round started.
Good.
Probably single. Okay, that's the other question. Single, and then best of 3 or single. I think it should be single just for time. Would you swap back to gameplay screen? Can you give me gameplay on the feed? control. Looks like blue just got the right gate and the left gate back. Looks like we got gold team blue trying to run berries. That blue bot's almost got the snail in. Gold's not even noticing it. Oh, yeah, they just saw it. They're feeding, and they're not going to make it. They just got a queen kill, and blue team wins with the bot snail.
You guys see?
Thank you, though.
Alright, gold team running the snail back. Blue team almost had it there for a second. And gold team is really battling to hold on to some gates. Ooh, blue stripes with a good solid queen kill. Starting the series again with the day map. You'll see there are a few optimum places to start on each map, and you'll drop right down a path that'll take you to a berry. And you'll start to see players will just run to that spot and start there. Looks like the blue team's coming out with gate control pretty early. Gold's got a couple of warriors out. They just had another one come out center. So we're even on warriors and queens right now. And blue just took the left gate. They're pushing that snail. Looks like gold did a little push early on. They're both running berries a little bit. I think the blue bot would be better served by filling in the back berries first, but what can you do? It's a bot. Oh, yeah. Looks like each team has a bot running berries. I wonder if they're going to run berries in the same pattern. That'll be interesting. Blue team has gate control, and they've got gold in. They just took her out. First gold kill. And blue team has the warrior advantage right now. Gold is trying to take back all the gates. Blue queen came swooping in right behind her to say, no, that's not going to happen. Well, if the gold queen can... Oh, there she goes. Just got a kill. If she can hold the gate for a little bit, she can get a few more warriors out, and that'll really help her. That was a near miss. Queen just went in for a dive. Blue queen just went in for a dive and almost got gold, but narrowly missed. See, when there's a hard battle for gate control and you don't have that many warriors out there, that's when team communication is key. If the team is communicating where the bears are and where they need a warrior gate, then you can usually tag one and get somebody in there before it gets swapped out. But if you're not talking to each other, then that's pretty much game over from the start. Looks like she's gonna try. Looks like Gold Queen's gonna. Oh, nope, she's out of there. Gold needs to get another warrior out there, but it's hard holding the gate long enough unless they're talking about it, making sure they're in the right place at the right time. And even that can get hard because when you have a full team of warriors, sometimes they go hunting, go after those little bears. And it kind of looks like that's the case right now.
Okay, so if someone donates, it'll appear in the bottom left, and I want to thank them on stream.
Okay. Absolutely. And as Jonathan said a little while ago, our initial donation goal was set at $1,337. We met that pretty quickly, and so we just doubled our projections, and it looks like we're doing pretty well to get to that as well. We're only about $700 away.
So starting here at 12 o'clock, we're going to be doing a 1v1 tournament, which is going to be a queen versus a queen and 4 bots. So you guys get a little chance to check out some of the bot action here. You'll notice some of them aren't the smartest. You probably see that there's a blue bot stuck in the hive at the moment, kind of just walking in place. But he will eventually, more than likely, get killed. And hopefully that'll get one stick him.
Oh, there he goes. And the bots usually spawn with a single-minded purpose. They don't generally switch it up mid-map. They'll either run the snail or they'll run berries, and they're usually pretty deliberate about what they want to do. It's kind of funny if you've got 2 bots one on either team and they both want to run snail. The one bot will stand there waiting for the snail while the other bot runs the snail, and so that can be a funny little show sometimes. And it looks like Gold Skulls just got the last queen kill. I think that was Adriana. Map, 3 pass to victory. And there go the queens. Oh, Gold just left that center gate alone. That's kind of surprising. And Blue swooping down to tag that gate. Was that Blue Skulls just got a good queen kill? Blue's got the speed gates controlled. Gold doesn't seem to be worried too much about going for speed right now. They're just making sure that they're thinning out the blue herd and keeping reasonable control of the gates.
We got a pretty even military going on. Blue's got one extra warrior up. I do believe that they are both speed warriors. No, one regular warrior, one speed warrior. The gold warrior is just a regular warrior.
Oh, Blue Skulls just came out with a second queen kill.
Bots seem to be having pretty even success on their berry runs at the moment. In fact, they filled in the exact mirrored locations.
Yeah.
Snails
Gold
halfway.
Queen taking out bots, just making sure they can't push the berries. Oh, revenge on Blue Skulls right there. That's what you get for taking out the enemy monarch. Somebody's gonna come back after you.
Yeah. It seems that Gold Team is down, has no military up, and Gold Queen's stuck in the blue hive trying to stop that berry push that's happening. But it does seem like some of the Gold Teams are going to actually help the bots run some berries here.
Gold Team just missed a dive and managed to pull out of it. Getting caught on those ledges can be deadly when you're a queen going for a dive.
Blue Team bots are doing a great job. Oh, and you'll see military victory for the Blue Team.
Yeah. Looks like the Gold Queen just couldn't quite get that ceiling stick. If you get your tap rate down just right on the button, you can hover up and stick onto the ceiling perfectly. And as the queen, when you hit that, nobody can hurt you from the front.
So we're moving on to night map, and you're going to notice that once these little barriers disappear, that you can actually fall down where the water is on the map, and you'll appear on the other side. So they call that a screen wrap. And if you fall on night map, then you're going to appear at the top, or if you go off the side where there's not like an obvious wall, then you'll also appear at the other side.
That makes things pretty interesting on night map more than the others because you have the top to bottom wrap. The other two maps have a little bit of side wrap, but this one gets a little hectic because where the Gold Queen is right here could be a deadly spot if the Blue Queen decides to come down and attack, and that happens sometimes.
Blue Queen is very aggressively going after those gates, and you're going to see her probably going to take all the gates right now. So yeah, Blue has full gate control, or did for just a second there. And they're going to try to do it, but Gold has got a great berry lead.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've commented on this before. It's because it's the bots running it. That's why they're not doing the back berries first. But when we've got players running berries, you'll see that they'll usually tend to get the back berries in first because when the other team notices that you're running berries, they'll move their warriors down to hive guard, and it gets really difficult to get into those back berries when you've got warriors in swiping and killing all of your little bears. In fact, you can see Blue Checkers is down there on hive guard right now.
Both teams are just 2 berries away. It looks like more than likely that blue bot's about to run this berry.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to be game. No hive guard from the gold team. And blue bot's got it. And that's the game.
And that was their mistake. They never allocated a warrior down there for blue team hive guard. Or rather, gold team never allocated a warrior for blue hive guard. And we've talked about the national tournament Bumble Bash. It happened here last year. This year it happened up in Minneapolis just a few weeks ago. And they put out an update to the maps about a week after the tournament. And so we're playing on maps that have been recently modified, not spectacularly. There are just a few things that were changed. There's an extra berry cluster on this map on each side, and they opened up the little gap at the top right next to that berry cluster, so the bears can run through either way. It didn't used to be that way.
There's also one extra berry cluster at the very top. And these changes were kind of done, I believe, as a result of if you ever watch any of the national tournaments, or maybe some of the Chicago does great streaming, so does Portland, and you're gonna see that it's heavily military dominant, and it really still is. But they've attempted to kind of make berry running a little bit more viable throughout all of the maps, right? Which is why you'll notice that there's some extra berries, and as well as that extra little gap, so that you can try to run across. That gap that you see, only bears can go through it, and not the full military. So it's really just kind of like an escape for people running those objectives.
And the gold bot with the snail win. Oh, hey, look at that. We're at 1985 now. It looks like somebody gave us a little bit of a donation there for the children's hospitals. I missed the flag of who did that, but thank you very much for your contributions.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if... So when you sign up for Extra Life, you sign up as a participant, and then you also have a team. My guess is that the overlay is not correctly able to determine people's individual contributions when we have it in team mode. I'll have to look into that. I'm not positive.
That seems like a reasonable problem.
I feel like if I had it set to you and someone donated to you, I think that would work. It seems like the team setting is not tracking each individual participant.
Okay.
They're just doing great things here on gate control. They've got all the military gates. They're about to snag that last speed gate. He's gonna fall right up behind this gold queen here, so they can maintain that gate distance.
Yep.
Pretty even on
How many? It looks like blue team has one more player than gold team as well. So there's a little bit of an uneven cabinet matchup, but you can still get an idea of the gameplay either way. And we've got a whole bunch of experienced players out today, so you're not going to see tremendous disparities between the skill level with just one player down. Now, if we've got two players more on one side, then that's when it's going to start to become a little obvious.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some coffee.
Oh, Gold Queen coming in for a good kill, evening things up just a little bit. If the Gold Queen can hold on to some gate control, maybe she can get another warrior out. And really, she just needs to hold out and each team needs one more berry, and if the Gold Queen can hold out till her bots or her little Bumble Bear run that berry, then they've got victory. But the blue bots are also running berries, so you know it's gonna be a little bit of a game to see who can get it first. Good old war of attrition. Oh! Bot got the snail victory. Look at that. See, that's what I was saying. Sometimes it's all about just holding out till your team can do what they need to do. Some folks like to play really aggressively as queen, but I feel that the queen is really just there as just general board control to make sure that she's supporting the team, making sure the team can do what they need to do, and if her sword gets some kills along the way, that's a bonus, but I really don't feel like it's the queen's job to get out there and actively hunt down military opponents and the bears. I feel like the queen should be primarily focusing on making sure that her team has gate control and beyond that, just sort of stay alive. Alright, looks like blue team got a little bit of a snail push going on. Goldbot's running it back. And Gold is just not focusing on military whatsoever. That looks like they've only got 2 players right now, and I think Anita's probably focusing more on helping her team push berries, while Donnie's just got general fly around and stay alive responsibilities. He's doing pretty well. I mean, he's gotten 2 kills on the Blue Queen so far. And really, that's what it's all about. The Queen needs to stay alive, and the more you focus on staying alive, the rest just sort of comes with it. Oh. That was a little rough coming out after that ledge and just getting wiped out. Ooh, now things are even. Blue Queen just got a kill. So Blue Checkers and Blue Queen each have a kill, and Blue Bot Snail runs it in for the victory. Howdy, Chris. How's it going?
Watch the see better.
This here's Chris. He played Queen for our team in the National Championship Tournament. Thingamajig, Bumble Bash a few weeks ago.
Let's start by Gold.
So what's going on here?
Looks like they got no snail balls on the berry balls. There's a snail ball on blue.
Yeah.
They also have a stuck bot on blue. Hopefully Gold
Yeah,
doesn't mess that up for themselves by killing it. Once it's stuck, I mean, you can't really do much, and
just
you're
needs
kind
to
of,
die.
yeah, you're kind of hoping that the other team will do you the favor, but you know, if they're smart, they won't.
Yeah, every once in a while you can shout at the other team and they'll give you that mercy, but usually they just leave that bot alive as long as they can, because they know that leaves you down a player.
It didn't really slow blue down at all there, though.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams like to go for the military control and the quick victory that way, but that can also lead to really long games if you've got good military teams.
It's still early in the morning, too. People are still warming up, I think. I think we're going to be doing a couple of tournaments today, so
Yeah.
we should see some good matches.
Looks like we've got even teams, 3 bots and 2 players on each side.
On blue side is Donnie and Adriana. On gold side is Donnie and Adriana, and on blue side is Lance and Phil with 2 L's. Double L's.
Starting 1v1 tournament to 12:10.
Okay.
So, yeah, for clarity, the 1v1 tournament will start at 12:10.
And blue team almost has complete gate control. Gold has the bottom left, but
Gold has a much stronger berry advantage.
yeah, they absolutely do. Blue team did a good, or gold team rather, did a good job of taking out the berry runners early game. So they got a nice little push advantage in the beginning.
Yeah, these bot-heavy games, I mean, it really comes down to killing bots as fast as you can, and making sure that the other team can't push their objective. The bots are relentless in what they're going to do, so like you can see here, you know, their gold bots have done really well in filling the hive, and they're pushing the snail, so really it's just a waiting game now for gold, making sure that they can
And there they
get
go.
their victory.
They got that last berry.
There it is. So just a reminder for everybody, this is a stream for the Extra Life charity that we're doing today. It's going to be 17 hours of Killer Queen all day. right now, our current donation goal is $2,674, and we are currently at $1,985. So you can donate on our through either our Twitch page or the Extra Life link, which I believe is available on the Twitch info page. Right?
You can also find the information on Facebook through Pinball's Lake Creek's page,
as well as our KQ-ATX Facebook group,
Muggin Games. You can find it through any of those Facebook pages. I believe we also have links on our other social media for Muggin Games. Obviously Twitch, it's right up there in the corner.
Yeah, and any money that's donated goes to help the Dulles Children's Miracle Network, specifically Dulles Children's Hospital here in Austin, Texas. It does keep it in network, and local for the scene. There are other folks doing extra life charity events today, so it's a national thing, and we're just trying to do our part to help out to help some kids in need. So. Donate if you can, and or stop by and play some games today if you're in town.
And we're on Night Map right now. That's the second map in the series set that we do. We generally start on Day Map, then we move to Night Map, and do Dusk Map after that. We're going to get started on our tournament after this. We're going to take a brief break from playing and get everybody ready for the 1v1 tournament, which is going to get started here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And, nope, 10 minutes.
Two kills. And they only need that one berry. There it comes.
And yep, right in there. So they're going to cycle through and play the Dusk Map, and as soon as that's done, we're going to get everybody lined up and situated. Looks like we've got the order set up for the bracketing of our tournament. We just need to get everybody gathered and ready for it. Alright, looks like those little bumblebears are both going to the quick speed gate.
Yeah, kind of a mirror match opening here between Gold and Blue. Nice.
Looks like the Gold Bear was trying to go for that center warrior gate, but Blue Queen tagged it right before you could get there. And Speed Warrior coming out center. Oh! Blue Checkers just took out Gold Skulls.
Got a pretty even berry game going on here. 3v3.
Oh!
Tied up on queen kills now.
Yeah. And the Gold Queen's really having trouble keeping gates. Blue team's doing a good job of starving them out on that one.
Yeah, Lance is pretty good at gate control. He's been practicing that quite a bit.
Yeah, I noticed he was doing pretty well against you earlier.
So battle over right gate here. Gold Queen killing the only warrior on the blue team. This should maybe give Gold team a chance to get another warrior back up.
And that Gold Bud is pushing Snail hard. Doesn't look like anybody's noticed it yet.
That's true. Gold has a warrior back up. Blue has a warrior back up.
And Gold victory on Snail.
Yep. All right, so I think that's going to be the last set for a minute or two until we get situated for the 1v1 tournament. So I'm going to sign off now. Thanks.
Josh and Chris, you got
Alright, looks like Donnie and Phil are getting in a little 1v1. Are they getting started on the tournament? Yeah. Oh yeah, looks like they just dove right into the tournament play here. Phil and Donnie are the first matchup. And we've got Donnie on Gold Queen and Phil on Blue. Looks like Phil's getting the gates controlled, which, I mean, really is kind of unnecessary right now because they're running only bots, and bots aren't going to go into the gate one way or the other. They are fully objective driven. Bots don't have they don't have the programming to go into the speed gate or the warrior gate. They're just going to run berries or push snail. Looks like gold bots are doing pretty well pushing those berries. They only need 4 more up there. Gold Queen has been doing a good job of taking out the blue bots on the way up. Blue Queen was a little behind on that. I think Phil focused a little too much on tagging gates in the 1v1. He's used to team play, and you can't really fault him because that's the Queen's job normally. But oh, he's on to it though. Not letting any more by. Just took out 3 little bots in a row. He had to dip down and take care of the snail, so 1 bot got in, 2 bots got in. Gold team only needs 1 more berry. Let's see if they can get it in there. Oh, not that bear. He's not going to make it in there. Alright. And Donnie's still doing a good job over there taking out all the little bumble bears for the blue team. Neither one of them are really working too aggressively on focusing on queen kills whatsoever, and I mean that's really the right move in this circumstance. And there it goes, gold team just won on berries. See, the 1v1 is kind of rough when you're playing with bots because you need to focus solely on taking out the enemy team's bots. You can't worry about chasing down the enemy queen or gates or anything. You just need to take out the bots so that they can't run their objectives. There's another method of playing 1v1 matches where you can actually you can tap in, you can press the start button on all of the pads on each side of the cabinet. So you'll have the machine will think that you have players playing, and so it won't spawn bots, it'll spawn the players. And
we're gonna commentate the one. Yeah, we're gonna help you.
Okay.
Go bots now. Oh.
But yeah, so they're really focusing on taking out the bots right now because the bots are running objectives.
Right.
If they had tapped in all the bears, then they could focus on chasing down the enemy queens because they just have a bunch of inanimate bots standing there, or inanimate bears standing there, waiting for someone to come play.
The bots are doing a good job running berries on gold team.
Practice too, where we put the weights inside and go to starvation or whatever.
Oh, go to famine.
Yeah, go to famine.
With one bot that can run berries or snail. You gotta leave one bot.
Oh,
Bots win.
and gold team takes the berry victory once more. Yep.
I know you guys are doing the 1v1.
Now we played these sets 2 out of 3. Gold team, Donnie just won 2 in a row. That means he won the set. But just for the sake of things, we're gonna play through and do all 3. Because why not? It's fun, right?
Definitely, when I've been there and done that, I got a little bit better.
Looks like we've got a few more donations since this morning.
Yeah, we were at 1960 a little bit earlier, and got a little bump, and now we're up at 1985. I didn't see who dropped that last donation, but again, thank you. The Children's Miracle Network and Dell Children's Center truly appreciate all of your contributions. What happened?
I think we're going to have some guests later on, too, I think, from children that have actually been a part of the Children's Miracle Network. And
Absolutely.
we're going to have some guests. Here's Jonathan, our pro.
How's it going? I'm gonna be getting videos ready for you guys.
Here you go, Nita. You can hop in here. I'm gonna stand up for a little bit. I've been sitting in front of this camera for a while.
Thank you, Steven. All right, looks like Phil picked up that last one. Donnie did win the series, though. 2 out of 3.
You are next.
Adriana Lance.
You're
Is
gonna
that-
take blue, I think. Blue, go, blue, go, blue, go. That's what we started with. So you're
Not,
on blue.
not really that great of a master bracket drawer. So, Phil, I tried.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
I got the concept.
Go
Is that?
Adriana! Woo!
Are we alive right now? We're not, are we?
Oh, yeah. All right, starting out on day map. There's just so many bears, Phil says. I know, they come out of the hive.
Like, as a group?
Yeah, it's creepy. All right, gold team's got some mega berry action going on their bots. Blue team bot opted for snail. Yeah,
the
gold
the
team's
blue
got-
bot snail is really going.
Right. Gold team, yeah, they got some good lead on berries though.
Yeah.
This is interesting because it's a situation where the gates don't matter, which is really
because the bears never.
yeah. We were talking earlier, like what would happen if the bot became self-aware and went into a warrior gate? Like we would be a little freaked out if the bots got smart. Alright, looks like gold team did have the snail running back.
Yeah. Blue got to watch for the gold berries. They're 4 away.
Yeah, they're a little trapped there by the queen. Run away, Adriana. Just hoping that gold queen's gonna dip a little bit.
Blues by the berries.
Lance.
The bear berries. 2 more. Oh man, 2 more bears.
I
get
do
there.
somewhere.
Get up there, Adriana. Oh. Good kill by Lance there on gold queen.
We used to have the feed so we could.
I'd like to thank one of our sponsors, Meridian Hive. These
Oh.
meats are great.
Which one did you get? Which one?
Blackberry.
Yes.
Nice. It is
It
noon.
is
so-
noon. It's 5
Oh,
o'clock.
I think blue team just got the last. Yeah, blue team. Go Adriana with the last berry in there.
I believe it's 5
won
o'clock
the
in
first one,
Europe,
Donnie?
so we're good.
Yeah, Donnie won the first set.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's Jonathan has his. We need to get you like a cushion or chair, a cushiony chair, cushion or chair,
A throne.
throne,
All right.
stream throne.
Game 2.
Heading a little on night map.
Anthony Drew.
Yeah, Lance and Adriana.
Nice. Who won the first set?
Adriana won the first one, but economic. Her bots caught up to berries there.
Lance, a new but very up and coming.
He is.
He won one of our Monday nights.
He did. Wow.
He's doing extremely well.
Yeah, he's very new and became very passionate very early. We love it when our new players really. I said passionate early, not girly.
Very passionate.
Very passionate. So
All right,
he's
so
been
the
great.
gold teams have a snail rider, restaurant berries. They're very even, 3 berries apiece.
Focusing
gold
on
takes
that, yeah,
one
really.
early advantage, but that's about it. Hive guard is very difficult.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're both focusing on. I hope that Adriana catches on to that snail here in a little bit.
Also getting a early state or an early
And
snail
here she
lead.
goes.
Just slightly, just enough, and there she goes.
Yeah, right. Oh. Ooh. Good dive by
Gold
Lance.
opportunity, took it to get a kill. Snail about even. Gold with 4 berries. Needs 4 left. Blue needs 5.
Oh, Adriana's really gotta watch that. Oh, she kicked it right to the bot. Did you see that?
Needs 3.
It is it's a berry battle at this point. Oh, I think that winning one's right there going in for Lance. Yep.
Lance takes game 2. It comes down to dusk.
All right.
We're being requested to move the it just needs to be pushed in a little closer. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of kids in this room right here. Have a party.
The camera?
Yeah, if it could just be moved a little bit closer to the game. I just don't want it to get broken.
All right.
By kids.
Can you?
Work on that.
I moved to the other side.
Yeah, we can move to the other side.
Oh, so then we have. Yeah, the whole facing within it.
That's good for now, especially on a one-on-one. Yeah, you can still see legs. For one-on-one, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. We don't need the full tab on there. The one-on-ones.
A nice close-up on Gold Team Lance here. Trying to find it.
We need some more tape over there on that cord. That would be. They are children, so sometimes they don't walk.
Adriana wins by military.
We are trying to raise money for
2-1.
children, so
All right.
it'd be good if we did
Adriana with the win on that series.
Next up, we have.
Josh and Chris.
All right, Josh looks like he's going to blue team. Chris is going to stick with gold.
Phil's gonna have to help me with
This is going to be a very interesting round, folks. Chris being our
Things start getting
national
dicey.
queen, and Josh being a very, very good queen.
We could probably move some of those stools over on that side of the
Both
cab,
tagging
too.
gates for some reason. Not that that matters.
Not
Not right now.
Hey, guess what?
It's like,
Chairs will not go to the gate.
yeah, they're not quite self-aware.
Let's see if they. Gold doing extremely well. Going for the early kill.
Oh, lots of booping. Who's gonna dip? Oh,
Oh wow.
We're gonna patch where they redo the AI and have them.
yeah, that would be creepy. I imagine that they would just be like flying around.
It would kind of be like dancing.
Right, very much like me too. You're just like fly around, fly around.
It's a very, very solid skill run by Gold.
Get on there, bot.
Gold taking it on all fronts. Mostly boot. Bots.
Here comes Josh.
Snail coming back with a blue rider, so that's good. A lot of berries. Chris becoming.
Oh.
Gold takes the kill. That's gonna be good for gold bots. Berries. Even on berries.
Oh, jeez, get out of that hive. Get out of that hive. Oh,
Gold. Yep.
that was trouble.
We are now
That's
down
danger
to
right there.
1 life left.
It would be nice to see, like,
4 berries left for blue. 5 for gold. 5 behind the berries.
Oh,
3 left for blue. If he can keep
Chris
her out
is-
of the hive,
yeah, Chris
he
is,
may take this.
Chris is a little trapped there. There he
One more
goes.
berry for the win.
Oh, here we go. This is gonna be. This is danger.
It's dangerous for blue as long as he gets hold up when that drone gets there.
Oh,
There's the kill. Well, if the drone can get in there,
oh, a
it'll be
little bit of
win.
smack talk. There's the
drone-
drone. Oh, they're both in. Oh, goal! Takes it.
Oh, let down by the AI.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
my
Wow, that
last-second
was
victory.
ridiculous.
Wow. One
Wow.
hair.
That drone danced around
I was watching
for like
Blue
a
Hive.
I was watching the Blue Hive as well.
That
At all.
That was sneaky.
should have been Blue's game, but got
But,
stolen.
yeah.
Yeah,
Blue got
that
the
was-
kill at the right moment.
That was a good one.
All right, game 2. First game goes to Chris and Gold. Gold doing an immediate entire team wipe.